All right, 2.4. We have done equations, and now we are doing inequalities. Equation means that we have two expressions set equal to each other, meaning the left and right side are equal. Inequalities means they are not equal. The left might be bigger than the right side. They might be smaller than the other side, and we use alligator mouse. These are called inequalities. You read them from left to right. What's nice is we solve them almost exactly the same as equations. Okay? So make sure you know your inequality signs. Make sure you know how to say them. You read them from left to right. If the big side's on the left, it's a greater than. If the small little point is on the left, it's a less than. We can also have greater than or equal to with our line underneath, or less than or equal to with our line underneath. Now, one thing we're going to have to do a little extra is when we write down our solutions, we also have to graph them on a number line. And when you do that, you need to make sure greater than or the less than symbol, we use open circles when we plot points. Open circles.
Write that down, guys.
When we are plotting greater than or equal to or less than or equal to with a little line underneath, we will use a closed circle. Open circle or closed circle when we graph. And it all depends on what the inequality sign is. If it has the line underneath, fill in the circle. If not, keep it open. Our steps are exactly the same. There's just one tiny little thing we have to be careful of. We're still going to divide or distribute first. Left side, right side, distribute. And we're going to combine like terms on the left side, on the right side. Same old, same old. Then we're going to isolate our variable. Now there's one thing that we have to add here. If you multiply or divide both sides of an inequality, you must flip the inequality, but only when it's a negative number. If you multiply or divide both sides of your inequality by a negative number, you must flip the direction of your alligator mouth. We're going to do a little baby example right here to the side. Let's say I have negative 3x is less than 6. This little baby equation is almost done. We draw our waterfall down our inequality like it's an equal sign. If we wanted to finish off this problem, what would we do to both sides? We would divide by what? Not just 3, but yes, negative 3. Now, because I'm dividing both sides by a negative number, I'm going to take my alligator mouth, my inequality, and I'm going to flip its direction. So it's going to turn from a less than sign to a greater than. Otherwise, everything's the same. Here's our x. This would be negative 2. And there's our answer. Okay? You only do this when it's dividing or multiplying. If you're adding a negative number, subtracting a number, that's fine. Keep it the same. But if you divide by a negative number, you must flip the alligator mouth. Do not forget, it will change your solution. And then after all is said and done, we will quickly graph this on a number line, and we'll call it a day. Otherwise, it's exactly what we've been doing. So we are ready for example 1. Write it down. Example 1, negative 2x plus 5. How do you say that symbol? Greater than 9, exactly. The alligator mouth is big on the left side. We go left to right. Greater than.
Did we write example 1 underneath?
Yeah. Yep. You can just right underneath on the bottom of that page. Unless you're someone who writes gigantic, you might want to go on to the next page.
Okay, so can I write it below the word?
Yeah, I would do that.
Silence that and make sure it's away. And see, can't hear on Monday.
free coming this day till Monday. So can we talk about that on Monday?
No, because there's still a school policy, home policy.
Okay, first things first. Always, whenever we do inequalities for equations, we take the time and draw our waterfall, quack like a duck. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Wah, wah. Now we follow the exact steps as if this were just your regular old equal sign. Can we distribute on either side?
Yes.
No.
But take away. Not distribute, but you can take away from.
Yeah, we're going to get there, but remember, we're just going through our checklist, right? Can't distribute. Can we combine like terms? No. So we're going to skip right to isolating the variable. So our variable is x. There's only one term with x. It's on the left side, so we're ready to start moving things away. So we always want to start with what's not attached to it. That's our plus 5. The opposite is to subtract 5. So take a second and subtract 5 from the left side and subtract 5 from the right side. You've killed your first number for the day. Congratulations. 5 minus 5 is 0, nothing. It's gone. We'll drop everything down. Negative 2x is greater than 4. Beautiful. Almost there, almost done. We just have to get rid of this pesky negative 2, and we'll do that by
It's gotta be another negative 1.
dividing by another negative 2.
No, but I'm saying the answer is negative 2.
Yep. So we have x, and we divided by a negative number, so we will take this inequality and we will flip it to a less than symbol. And as I heard, this is negative 2. Here is the answer to our inequality. All we need to do now is we need to graph this inequality on a number line, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You draw a number line, put your 0 in the middle, and now we need to figure out about where would negative 2 be on this number line if 0 is right in the middle.
2 spots over.
2 spots over, yeah. And you can draw your two little ticks, or you can just, say it's about over there somewhere. Negative 2.
Would this be like on our quiz or something where we have to graph out like a...
Mm-hmm. The reason we graph inequalities is because they have more than one solution. There's a lot of values of x that are less than negative 2. So this is an open circle at negative 2.
I would think this is 8th grade.
And now you need to figure out which way will we shade. X is all the numbers smaller than negative 2.
We'll shade, I think, that way, this way.
Where are all the numbers smaller?
This way.
All the numbers less than, so you go wah, 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 arrow.
Yeah, we did this on last year.
Yep, you probably graphed inequalities.
Well,
Alright.
I don't think we did, like, what we had to...
You might not have solved, but
Yeah,
you
we
definitely
did
graphed
solve.
inequalities.
But we did
Yeah,
solve
Mr.
it.
Ruben's class.
And now we're done with that one.
In Miss Pratt class, we just...
Any questions before we go on to the next one? Here on the middle. Yep. Put a little open circle. Beautiful. Alright, next. Write it down.
You can do it.
Might need to turn the page to the next side. 4 times 2x plus 1 is less than 3x plus 18. Write it down. Draw your waterfall. Whack like a duck.
doing that. It give me the
Secondhand embarrassment.
yeah.
I don't get embarrassed, but I'm glad I'm embarrassing you.
It's just like.
Okay, I want you to figure out what you're gonna do first in this problem and go for it. Use your checklist. What should you do first for this inequality? I would agree. So go ahead and figure out where you're gonna distribute and do it. Check the times. Should be done. Monday. Should be done. Aiden up here, straight up on his phone the whole class period. Right here. Damn.
Again?
Little head down.
Still again?
Yeah.
Today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come here.
Got him.
Ooh, why you snitch like that?
I'm doing my job.
Shut up.
You pick. You get it.
And now guess what? He's gonna learn so much better.
Good distraction.
Good work.
No, you just straight up just told him.
I want him
Guess
to
what?
learn.
He's going to do that every single day, so get used to it. And
This
I'm-
is gonna be me on Monday. I'm gonna be like
Y'all so funny.
watching.
Y'all so thirsty.
You too big for all that.
Okay, the 4 gets distributed. Did everyone distribute your 4? Graph it. 4 times 2x is
8x.
beautiful. 4 times 1 is
4.
good work. Did our alligator sign flip? No, it did not. Drop down to 3x plus 18.
Oh, no, we got it.
Can we combine like terms? Are there any we can combine here?
No.
Can we combine here? Yeah, we can
It
skip
can't
that
be,
step.
What are you doing?
What can't there be though?
2 variables.
There can't be variables on either side, so we have to get all of our variables on one side, and you get to choose
Take
left
that
side or
one
right side. What you want? All of them on the left or all of them on the right?
On the left.
Yeah, let's go left. Which means this 3x, we gotta kick them out. It's a positive 3x, and the opposite is minus 3x. Make sure you write it under its like term. 8x also has an x, so it goes underneath the other x term. 8 minus 3 is? Write it all down. Uh-oh.
It's 5.
Murdered.
Then the sign swap.
Did we divide or multiply?
Oh, no, not yet.
Yeah, I know, that's the trick part. It's only dividing or multiplying. Subtracting is okay. We don't have to flip the alligator. And look at me. I'm a terrible person. Do you see what I did? I wrote an equal sign. This is an alligator mouth.
Oh, bro, you selling, bro.
Terrible. I just love equal signs.
I didn't even know that was wrong. I just knew it was wrong.
Okay, x needs to be isolated. Whatever is not attached to the x needs to be moved. Go ahead, subtract your 4 from both sides. Getting that bad boy out.
No, son.
He ain't allowed at the party.
Wow.
He's been naughty. Or she. I don't know the gender of 4.
It does.
Is 4
Is
boy?
it minus?
Okay.
Yeah. Subtract your 4 on both sides. What you left with? 5x is less than 14. Almost there, almost there. All that's left is to split up the gang is to divide by both sides. Now, we divided by 5. Do I need to flip? Only if it's negative, and 5 is not negative. So we get to keep it the same. So x is less than 2.8. Hey, graph it.
Wait, how did you?
Grab it. You can do it.
Oh, I'm stupid.
You guys are slow.
Yes.
I'm slow.
Bro.
Honestly.
Draw your number line and graph your inequality. Put your 0 in the middle.
And then you go to, we'll say, no.
Where's our 2.8 on here? About. Right side or left side?
Right.
Yeah, doesn't matter where. Just put it on the right somewhere. Open or close circle? Open.
Wait, how we know? Oh.
Yep.
Then it's going that way.
Yeah. X is less than, and all the numbers less than 2.8 are to the left. So we.
Oh my
Arrow.
God.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful answer. Very good.
Potty pot.
There's a line and the passes in there.
What you mean there a line?
Ray already asked me. He's gonna have to wait for Ray.
Hey,
What you working on? Mom work with it?
get mine.
Are you ready for the next one?
I could just tell your mama.
Here we go. Let's go. Example 3. Get her done. Write it down. Flip the page if you need. Perfect. 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 Go Jay, go.
Who's LJ?
Go Jay.
My dad on the other hand.
Go Gert. Go Jay.
I'm really going to try it because
You're doing a great job today. You keep doing you.
His first job is.
Example 3.
First job is.
my dad's first job
Example 3.
is y'all know
Go.
We've only done 2.
My stepdad is a correctional officer.
Oh, your dad be arresting my dad.
No, he worked in
Your dad be
Be arrested.
Oh.
Okay,
I
go.
did a whole nother one. You have a whole nother one to do.
Man, she broke my beat, bro.
Who?
All this weight shit. I can't keep doing it.
Oh, she said a no-no word.
This is a
Oh,
lot.
she told me I
Write it down. Same steps. Where are you going first? What you doing? Distribute, distribute, distribute. Start distributing. Go.
This is a business name.
Find your numbers and distribute.
He whispered across the room.
Once he comes back.
Oh my God.
One person out.
I won't tell you then.
Hey, distribute your numbers. Come on, multiply.
Insert yourself in
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta learn how to do it.
Who is above life?
I can't do it for you. You gotta do it.
You. What about me? You want me to say it out loud?
Jay, stop. Shh. Do your distributing. Multiply, multiply. Be careful of your negatives.
Oh, I accidentally did it like this.
I know some kids like to do that.
We can do that.
Little M, that's fine, as long as you know. Multiply, multiply. Rewrite it right underneath, nice and neat.
I might be special.
Do your next step if you've done it. Good, good. Write it.
What?
Get up and get on.
Good. Drop down this. Do your next step.
I don't know the next day.
Combine. Are there like terms on the left side or are there like terms on the right side?
This back now.
Right, bro.
What is it?
I said, you heard what I said. I
Your hair.
Okay, read me off. What do we have on the left side after distributing?
Wait.
What do I have before? Beautiful. And drop down your negative 12. Okay?
Dang. Oh my God.
Great.
Yeah, that's how I got my stuff set.
Now combine your like terms. Look on the left side, look on the right side. Can you combine like terms? Find your like terms and combine them on the left. Find your like terms and combine them on the right.
My thing not on.
Again.
Yeah, they
Line
were
like
single.
terms.
No, Maple, not Garfield.
What are your like terms?
Girl, I didn't even go to look for this one coming.
You seen it just
Yes, I seen it. It wasn't even that.
They talk about wearing Nike shoes.
It was no. It said nice.
After we're done with our example.
Well, I mean, after all, it is.
Shit, y'all weird. Nice.
So wait, what's they just for?
All right, left side. Come on. Focus, focus. Lock in. I know it's Friday.
Right, so why we doing work?
What? It's Friday. We do work. We're not Friday.
It's right.
What are our like terms?
6x and negative 10x, and then
This
like
one,
negative 5.
Okay, like terms we add. So
Yeah.
6x and negative 10x give me
Can I
Good.
go to the bathroom?
negative 8 plus negative 5 is negative 13 is less than or equal to negative 12.
Who at the bathroom?
All right, here we go.
The cat is dead.
I'm next, bro.
What are we going to do next?
At 13.
Subtract.
Why are we adding? Because
That's the smallest number, and you have to
negative 13 plus 13 is?
0.
That's what we want.
And then negative 7 plus 13 is 1.
Negative 4x is less than or equal to 1.
Oh, we don't write the 0.
Nope, we don't need the 0. One thing left to do, get x by itself. Divide both sides by our negative 4. Uh-oh, what happens? What do we do to both sides? We divide by a negative, what do we do? Flip them out. Now it's a greater than or equals to. What is 1 divided by negative 4? Negative. Nancy, no. Type it in.
Hard, Toto. All this. Hey, wait. What are these numbers? What is on?
X is greater than or equal to negative 0.25. Well, you're right here.
I feel like if we do open note, I will pass most of my tests. We just gotta do it off the top of our head.
I wish my whole educational career was open now. That'd be awesome. But it wasn't.
I mean, it is for you. Y'all just gotta copy stuff
Okay,
down.
graph it. Graph it. Graph it. Graph it.
This isn't
Draw your number
education.
line.
Y'all Googling stuff before y'all show us. Free.
Graph it. Put your 0 in the middle.
So it's gonna go that way, right? It's gonna go this way, right?
You tell me. X is greater than.
So that way. Right, so this way.
Doesn't matter if the
Which
number is
way?
negative. Where is my negative 0.25? Is it to the right side of the 0 or to the left side?
Right.
Negative numbers are. Okay, is it an open or a closed circle? Closed because it's greater than or equal to. Now watch. To know which direction it goes, you read it to yourself. X is greater than. Where are all the numbers bigger than negative 0.25?
That way.
To the right. This is where all the bigger numbers are. Arrow. Wah.
Why would you tell him to quiet?
Please stop. Give me a subject headache.
We doing that outside school.
Quacking.
He would never do that.
He would be embarrassed for the first time in forever.
I have no reason to clap outside of here.
I mean, so when you were surveyor doing problems, you don't whack.
I don't do problems today.
She do it by herself.
That's the lead.
Ready, go! Example 4.
Why are you yelling?
I got a lot too, like talking while I talk.
Wait, what you don't like?
Do example 4. Example 4. Almost when we're done, we're done. You guys keep chatting, dinging.
You knew half the stuff that I see in doing this building needs to slide.
You still have to stuff out.
Scaring me, folks.
You just gotta hope. I don't want everybody.
Thank you, Ray, by the way.
What you thinking him for?
I'm just
Jay.
letting you know.
Looks like you need a boost.
Oh.
I don't want to quack like a duck.
Try to go to the back.
Flip the page and write down example 4.
Wait, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
Okay, you gotta try this one on your own. I know it's 1/2, but we did a fraction. You can do it.
With you.
Come out. Oh,
Wait, it's a decimal. Mister? Yes, it is. Wait, and you do 2.5 divided by.
1/2 times 22. 1/2 times -4.
Yes, look.
That's 33.
Oh. I mean.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Ready? Here we go. Come on. Distribute. Let's go.
Hey, who's out? People have to use the name for it.
Right, bro. I've been like 30 minutes.
Grab it. Yeah, look at your arrows. They're beautiful. Now you take your calculator and multiply.
She talking about my handwriting and gonna take my face.
Come on. You're working on this one, trying to get through it by yourself.
I need a pill.
So, boom, it's 11x.
Beautiful. Drop the other side.
It's 11x in the way.
You got a calculator? Come on.
And now you're playing with it.
Ready?
Come.
What do we put right here? In the middle of this.
Is it a positive 2x or a negative?
Oh, it's -2.
So put your minus. Yep, perfect. Alright.
Okay, yeah.
So
Now,
type in 1 divided by 2 and then multiply it by 22.
okay, then what's the next step?
Yep, same here. You got your arrows. Multiply. Multiply.
You be humble. The next step, which one? It's this side first, right?
Okay, so do you see how you have x's on both sides? You have to have them all on one side. So you gotta pick one to move.
I'm gonna move 2x.
Okay, it's a negative 2x. How are you gonna move it to the other side?
Now I'm gonna move 3x.
Okay, so how are you gonna move it? Positive, so you gotta do the opposite.
Multiply 3x.
No, no. Opposite of a plus 3.
Multiply.
Opposite of adding. Taken away.
Yeah.
Subtracting. So subtract 3x on both sides. Okay, so now do your 1/2 times -4. Same. 1/2.
But you ain't gonna go to the bathroom. Come on, let's go. You worry about the little stuff.
It is.
Right.
Come on. 1/2 times 1.
I got kids too. I don't know when here's the time
I
right.
got the
I'm not
reaction.
texting my kids during school.
1/2.
I'm not demanding. No. After this, my kids phone doesn't even work. It's not even
Oh,
after
it's
the game.
because year 3 started to look
Or
like
this
that.
team.
So it's 3x and then it'd be 5x and then divided by 5 and then you're
Not a class for the end, and I need to just go to the bathroom.
Doing just fine. Huh?
1/2, not 1.2. 1 divided by 2.
So then, what do I
There's
do?
like emergency and
Okay, what is?
disabled.
Based off that,
Or this is supposed to have an x, isn't it?
Right.
And you have to put it under the other x. Alright, just don't forget it's x.
I did that.
But you can't subtract 11 and a 3 and a 3. You can't do 11 minus 3. It's not like terms. You have to put the minus 3x under the minus 2x. Because those are like terms.
So far.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna drop this down right next to it. Okay, now do 1/2 times -4.
You are so easy to get a hold of.
Perfect.
Damn, you should look at my
But
stuff now.
we gotta check our shading. Read this to me. X is
If you are in where you're supposed to be, you make a call.
so where are your numbers that are greater than 2?
And they can
How many are
have you on.
Oh, you got right.
If it's an emergency, not need to pick you up from school, or you want.
Yeah.
Did you want to have some?
Yep, so minus 2x.
So then I dropped that 3, that -3.
Guess what? Guess what? And guess what? And guess what? If there's that or that.
11 minus 2. Okay. So now, see how we have x's on both sides?
But they're not talking you in that moment.
We need them to be on one side. Do you want them all to be on this side or this side? It's up to you. No wrong answer.
They help.
You just pick a side. This side or this side.
It's time today.
Okay, so minus 2x we add to this side. Plus 2x plus 2x.